retrograde because I just did a video and guess what? It didn't record. That's the 4th video I've done during the retrograde that didn't record. And I promise you, I looked to see if it was recording. And then halfway through, I looked and it wasn't recording. I'm going to keep looking every time now. It's like I've done too many videos. The Mercury retrograde, man, I love you, and it sometimes can be pretty tricky. All right, guys, so what we're going to do is an all signs reading, which means I'm going to look at every single sign because we have a solar eclipse coming up on June 10th. It means you can already feel the energy. You can, maybe. So it's not like science where like June 10th is when it happens. This is a little bit different. Energy is very fluid. It kind of moves through, it moves in and out. And so you could be feeling it right now. So I think it'd be a really good idea to do a solar eclipse. We're inside of the Mercury retrograde. So what does this mean? If there's a link at the description box down below, and in that link, it tells you like the dates of Mercury retrograde. It's really important that you look at that because last week was super strong Mercury retrograde energy. I've had a lot of people texting me, I'm crying, I can't get through this, I'm having a hard time, what do I do? And I'm like, look, there are five, 6 very strong days in the beginning. The dark pink is very strong days of Mercury retrograde, okay? The lighter pink means that it's still gonna be Mercury retrograde, but not as difficult. I mean, it'll still be there, it'll still be presenting itself, but it won't be you dropping your phone or washing your phone like my friend did. She washed her phone and then got a new one, brand new iPhone 11, and dropped it on the same day and cracked the screen. So it wouldn't be like that type of energy. It's still gonna be there, so keep in mind. And so we have about a week and a half where it's lighter, you know, because, you know, energy comes in waves. It gets really strong and then it gets really weak, and then it gets really strong and then it gets weak. And so we're going to be, I wouldn't say it's a weaker, but it is lighter. I'll say that. Okay. But we do have a solar eclipse coming. So it's important that I read the energy so you know what's going on. I know a lot of you guys depend on this information as you move through your life. So I'm here for you. After that, the 3rd week of June is going to be dark pink again. So you're going to have about 5 days where it's really intense, strong Mercury retrograde energy. And then it's going to start to lighten up every day that we get to July. It's going to get lighter and lighter and lighter until once again we feel really, really good. And people are like, well, why do we go through these Mercury retrogrades? It's really important because we have to clear karma. It's one of the best ways to clear out old karma. You know, because most of us, we don't like to live in our past or in our emotions or in the things that hurt us. We prefer just to move forward and move on. And that's great, but you can't take your baggage with you into the new energy. You just can't do it. So, what is that? I keep checking to make sure it's still recording. So, you can't take that with you. You've got to release the old baggage. And the retrogrades and the solar eclipse and all of these things, we're in eclipse season right now, which is really strong. Those things move your life forward. It forces you to get rid of the old and then bring in the new. And so I saw somebody post on Facebook, which is really funny. One of my friends, she said, if you don't listen to your spirit guides will make it happen, you know, type of thing. And you always have free will, so just keep that in mind. No matter what I say or do here, you can always say, I don't want to do that, I don't want that, I don't accept that, it's not going to resonate with me. That's fine. You don't have to give me a thumbs down for that, but if you do, you do. There's nothing I can do about that, right? But so that's that. What I'm going to do is an all signs reading, so I'm going to look at every single sign. This is really important to do this because I will separate it out for you and you can check just your sign, but I suggest you listen to the whole video. And the reason why is because sometimes I will talk about your sign when I'm talking about someone else's sign. Sometimes, like I could be talking about Leo, and then I bring up Cancer or Gemini, because we know there's a Cancer, Gemini, Leo axis happening right now. It's possible I could be talking about your sign when I get to someone else's sign. So I will separate the video for you, for those of you who are busy and you don't really care to listen to everything. That's cool. No big deal. However, I really strongly suggest that you do because there might be something else in it for you, okay? And remember, you're made up of your sun, your moon, your rising signs, your Mercury, your Venus, all of that. You have a whole makeup. It's not just your sun sign or your moon sign. And then also cross watchers, same thing. So kind of just get, and then not only that, but you're going to get, if you listen to all signs, then you get like the full energy of what everybody's doing and everybody's dealing with. And it gives you like a bigger, broader aspect or clarity about what's happening on the actual planet, energy-wise, right? So the Mercury retrograde is in the description box down below. You can find that calendar. If you want to know your sun, your moon, your rising signs, there's actually a link to a free site where you can find that down there. If you want a reading that is bigger, that has like your oils and your essential oils that you can use for the month of June and your crystals, and you're releasing your trapped emotions so you can move through the month. That is, I've done all of my June videos, so you can go ahead and take a look at your sign. You can cross watch other signs. You can look at your full makeup, whatever, but they're all posted, okay? If this reading does not resonate with you, just stick around, like I said, because there's something in it for you. Also, if it doesn't resonate with you, it might mean that I'm not picking up on your specific energy. That happens to me sometimes when I watch my favorite readers. It doesn't mean that my favorite readers are horrible. It just means that my specific energy is not what's being picked up. It's not the big energy of the collective, because I'm gonna access the big energy of the collective, okay? So if you want this to resonate with you, you can always raise your vibration in order to make that be the case, whatever you need. But remember that energies can be reversed. So if I'm talking about your sign and you're like, hey, that's not me, that's my person, that's cool. You can flip them around. I do it all the time when I listen to other people. I'm not doing personal readings at this time because right now my friends, they come first, the friends in my circle, and they are so overwhelmed. I get texts and phone calls like constantly recently in the last couple of weeks. So I'm not scheduling any personal readings for that. And then not only that, but this YouTube channel touches so many people. I want to make sure that I get this channel get going and that lots of people get the information. It's just, this is the time period where I do get kind of overwhelmed because everybody else is overwhelmed. So and I love to help people, so it's the way that it works. If you like this reading or entertained in some way, don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. This way you get notified as soon as I post something new. All right, here we go. What I'm going to do is pull 2 cards for each sign. I have no idea what sign it's going to be. I'm going to actually shuffle the signs, shuffle the cards. I'm going to lay them upside down so I can't see anything, because if I see things, I start hearing things. So I want to make sure that I'm just focusing in on your sign. Okay, here we go. And I'm only accepting the highest and best truth for the collective's highest and best good. Keep making sure it's recording. I can't believe that happened last time. Okay. Thank you so much for your likes, your subscribes, your supporting of this channel. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're entertaining this in some way. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you know when I post new videos. Because I used to text them out to my friends, but it's just, I can't do that. I can't do that. Like, if you want to know, you're going to have to hit the notification bell and subscribe to the channel. But I used to, in the beginning, I was texting them out, like, specifically all of my friends, and I was like, I can't do that. I can't do it anymore. All right, guys. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna shuffle. Well, let me have it. Okay, so only accepting the highest and best truth. Where are we at? For the first sign, all 12 signs, we're gonna double. Sounds like I have some kids up. So I better hurry or it's gonna start getting kind of wild. Because my kids are young and they got some energy. I don't want you to hear a bunch of craziness in the background, so I try to do these as early as possible. But I gotta do yoga first, and I gotta meditate first, and all of that beautiful stuff too, right? Okay, so here we go. 1, let me make sure it's recording. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Double, double, double. We're just gonna double those. Okay. Overall energy. All right. Oh, no, I don't want to flip it. What am I doing too? I started to hear stuff and sometimes that gets me off. I'm like, can you wait till I get everything out? Because I got to logically think about what I'm doing. All right, so the overall energy. This is interesting because when I did the last video, I got decisions being made with a very logical perspective. for the entire collective. That's what came out, and that it was going to have to be through the heart. And they said that I'm trying to remember. Sometimes when I channel information, I don't remember a lot of it, because same thing when I do personal readings with people, I don't remember everything. That's why I record everything for them, because there's just no way I can remember it. Okay, so because it comes in and it goes out. It comes in and it goes out. So let me see if I can remember. So they were saying in our heart, we need to be focusing in on our heart, but we're going to be making logical decisions, and the logical decisions are going to be spiritually guided. So no matter what decision that you make, you need to trust that that's going to be the right decision. They had told us to use balance oil because we need to balance our feminine and masculine bodies. And they said that to balance the emotional and the logical as we're moving through making decisions. That's what they had told me, and that's what they want me to remind you of. This right here is balance oil. You can get it. There's a link in the description box down below for doTERRA oils. It's all that I use. I do not buy these off of Amazon, because doTERRA is not on Amazon, because they want you to go through a person like me, because I do education and training for you. And then I also, when people enroll with me specifically, my entire team, I have a team of people that help. And we will contact you. We will give you lots of great information, and then also give you free gifts. And there's lots of ways that you can get free stuff from us. We have them built into our program. Also, down in the description box down below, there's a link for a starter kit. If you don't want a starter kit, don't worry. The starter kit just waives the $35 membership fee, and you get a bunch of oils, and you could just add balance to your order. But if you don't want to do that, you just do the $35 membership fee. You can change it and say, no, I want the $35 membership. $35 membership gives you 25% off for the entire year. It's a one-time fee. And then you can buy a bunch of oils at any time, and other like products too. Like, it's not just oils. Like, there's face care, shampoo and conditioner, body stuff. So if you're into like real natural stuff, that's where you can find all of it. It's really cool. So I would not buy this at retail, because retail, you're going to pay 25% more. And so why do that? That's kind of crazy. So anyway, I gotta hurry because I got kids running around and I can hear them. So, okay, so here we go. This is the overall energy for the collective. It's the Ace of Pentacles, which is a new beginning. The Ace of Pentacles is a new beginning of prosperity, property, happiness, contentment, money coming quickly, receiving gifts, opportunities. We're going to get what we need. We do not doubt during the solar eclipse that you deserve any gifts, because the solar eclipse definitely can bring in gifts. I did hear from one of the astrologers that there's going to be a correction in the stock market, so don't pull your money out. A correction means, for those people who don't know, that it could drop. That's what it means. It means that, like, if it's in a bubble, it's going to drop down. So if there's some kind of correction like that, either in the stock market, in the housing market, or anything like that, they said just don't pull your money out and don't freak out. Just hold still and don't worry about it, okay? All right, a new romantic cycle begins. So yeah, there's a new beginning. So the solar eclipse is going to start the new romantic cycle for a lot of people. And I had no idea that this is going to be romance. So guess what I'm going to be doing next? Love readings. If I find something that in particular for a sign, we'll start with that sign when I do the love readings, starting probably tomorrow. I'm probably going to start them tomorrow. All right, because we're moving into eclipse season, and I have lots of people asking me about love. I have lots of people like, can you tell me what my lover, my lover loves me, stuff like that. I'm trying to, how do I shuffle these? Okay, I'm shuffling the signs. I don't even know what sign Spirit is showing me just yet. They're going to guide me through this entire reading. I didn't even really kind of, okay, here we go. Because I don't want to see them. This one looks like it's next. Okay, new romantic cycles, huh? Wow, I'm probably going to have to do some love cards. I did not realize I was going to do that. But we'll do it. Okay, this right here. I need to keep making sure this is recording because of that Mercury retrograde. Okay, one of these. This is either what you're saying or they're saying. So let's see what I'm just going to pull one per sign because otherwise this will get long. I'm telling you guys, Spirit loves to talk. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Okay. They're saying overall. Overall energy for all of us is, I could never say it, but I do love you. Ooh. Ooh, that's some secret love, man. There's some secret love coming out. Oh my gosh, my family's screaming. I'm sorry. If you know, but we're gonna do this reading. Whether my family is up there having a bunch of fun, they're having fun. So if you don't like it, I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do about that. We're gonna move on because this is something I gotta do. Okay, and I had already done a long video and that one didn't record because of the retrograde. So blame it on the retrograde. Yeah. There we go. All right, I'm just kidding. Okay, so here we go. Who's first? Gemini. Gemini's first. Check that out. All right, Gemini, of course, because there's that Gemini, Cancer, Leo axis. And I just talked to a new friend who is a Gemini, who I didn't know was a Gemini. And I was like, hey, you should totally look at this. And that was funny. I didn't know he was a Gemini. That's really funny. So interesting. But I saw that he went to Louisiana and got a reading. So hopefully he'll watch this video. And I was like, hey, you're a Gemini? It's cool. And I sent him the video. Okay, here we go. Ready? Gemini. Ooh, man, these are some good cards. Okay. We have the Hierophant and the King of Swords. Wow. The Hierophant is someone who is very, very connected to spirit. This person has done their work. This person, that's what I'm feeling. They're telling me that you have done your work. You are connecting in with spirit. You are trusting for the first time in your life. And you've decided to move forward into your... it's like when I started doing my spiritual journey, I was going to this lady and she said that my angels and spirit guides were so happy that I finally did my spiritual work. Like they had been waiting for so long for me to do my spiritual work and heal. It was very funny because she said, you've done everything in your life. You've done everything logical. You've done the career. You've done the family. You've done this. You've done that. And you would not start your spiritual work. And that's all. And that's what you said you would do on this planet is your spiritual work. You would help other people with your past lives and all these things you've done. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So that's it. That's what they're saying. Like you're moving in the right direction with your spirituality, with, you're doing it. You're doing it. And I see them clapping their hands like, finally, you're doing it. I'm so proud of you. And so we have the King of Swords coupled with that. That is very ambitious, super intellectual, logical. You're making good judgments now. You're super seductive right now. Nice. You're professional and you're powerful and you're just taking charge all over the place. Like, this is my life. I'm taking charge. I'm doing it the way that I want to. I'm following in with my heart and spirit, and I don't care what no one says. All right. So there's something in your life that is making it really hard for you right now. It is devil energy. It is ugly. It's toxic. And you thought that this situation would work, and you hoped that this situation would work, and you gave it your all. And they're saying that nothing is going to come of that situation. It is good that you're letting it go. It's good that you're finally moving away from that, because there was a karmic relationship right here that was super toxic, and it was karmic. But the karmic lesson is over. And once you leave that karmic situation, you're going to feel very, very good about that. And it's going to be really, really good. All right. So moving on to the new love. Okay, this is what they're saying. The new love says, I feel so much beauty, harmony, sweetness, and shelter between us. They feel so safe with you. That is the word. Like, they feel like you are the perfect person for them. Everything that they need to feel safe and supported and loved, you got it. You got it. I just sang that the last song for Gemini. It came up again. That same exact song came to my head. I never even listen to that song or hear that song, but it keeps coming up for Gemini. Anything you want, you got it. Anything at all. So that's what they're saying. Like, this is so awesome. Good job. Okay, next. Who do we have next? Cancer, of course. Cancer, Leo, Gemini axis. So of course Cancer's next, right? That's hilarious. Hilarious. It reminds me of that comedian. I don't know. Anyway, Cancer. Wow. Cancer, you're going to feel amazing through the eclipse. I'm a Cancer. I'm so glad I'm a Cancer. I'm going to feel really good. But guess what? That's coupled with transformation. Oh, Lord. All right, Cancer. I'm in the same boat. I love you. Transformation, transforming something. At least it's not the devil card, right? I mean, the devil energy with your happiness. I mean, I guess that would be an ending, so I guess that would be okay. But transformation, we're transforming. So our happiness is going to allow us, and that solar eclipse is going to allow us to move through into more happiness. Good job. The personal issue that you have is finally going to reach a resolution. Through this eclipse will start the power and start the initiative and start the ambition towards taking charge to this resolution happening. Whether you're making this resolution come to an end, or maybe the Gemini is, or maybe the Leo is. Based on this Gemini card, we got something ending here and something beginning. So that could be your resolution of some sort. So some personal issue of yours is going to reach a resolution finally. So whatever you've been waiting for, whatever you've been trying to manifest, is going to come through for you. All right, so this is what your person thinks about you. Are you ready? Forgive me. I have never felt this way before. I do not know how to act. I'm just going to leave that one right there. You process that how you want to process it. Woo! That's hot. Okay, that means that in Cancers, we're very, very emotional creatures. Like I'm logical, but I got a super strong emotional side to me. And sometimes you bring out that emotion in people, especially if they're logical people, and you bring them to you bring them to heaven sometimes. And they're like, oh geez, I didn't even know like heaven existed until you came into my life. And how am I supposed to act? Now what am I supposed to do, right? That's crazy. All right, so that's what they're telling me to say. That's funny. Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius. Let's see what we got for you. All right, Sagittarius. Nice. We have looking at your life review, reviewing that, and when we review our lives, we come to the conclusions that what we did was the best thing. And I know that there's some things that are plaguing you because I've had some conversations with the Sagittarius in my life. And I know that it's not necessarily guilt and shame, but it is definitely a feeling of I could have done better. Like I could have really done that better. I really feel like I should have treated you better. I feel like I could have done that better. And there's definitely, I wouldn't say straight up guilt and shame because I don't feel like it's that strong, but I do feel like there is definitely a feeling of regret. Lighter, maybe not so hard, not so deep, but definitely some regret. Like you didn't know that you had such a good thing and you didn't treat it as well as you probably should have. And then you're like, oh man, why did I do that, right? So the Star card is a heavenly guided card. It's a spiritual card. It means that you're going to get some enlightenment during the solar eclipse that helps you see this life review in a different way, helps you kind of process that a little bit better than maybe you've been processing it through the retrograde, okay? And it's asking you to surrender to the divine. This is a divinely inspired card, and that means, and they're asking you, the advice is to surrender to the divine. All right, so it says, I'm so lost in the ocean that is you. That is beautiful as well, right? That's kind of the same feeling as this as well. I've never loved like this before. I'm so lost in the ocean that is you. Okay, that is beautiful. All right, moving on to Libra. Yes, Libra, we've had some love stuff going on for you guys for a while. So let's see what's going on with you. Finally, gonna feel happy. Yay. Happy through the eclipse. Good. We're going to be looking at the bigger picture. Yes, we have a lot of Libras that are making huge life decisions right now. So about moving, about staying, about what do I do for this, and how should I move on? And so we need to look at the big picture. Don't look at the finer details is the advice for you as you move through the solar eclipse. We have a Knight of Cups, which is great. Knight, because he's the knight that gives you love. He gives you good news. He gives you good money. So what I'm feeling like, whatever's going to help you. Some of you guys are waiting for a decision, and I feel like the decision might come with the eclipsed energy. Now the eclipse it happens on the 10th, but the energy lasts for a while. So I'm hearing like the eclipse is going to start that energy that's going to start you looking at the bigger picture and looking at bigger things. Okay, so your person, and we've known this for a long time, Libra, this has been happening for a while. You are healing my soul, but I'm a work in progress, but it's a work in progress. So your person is working on it. I know it hasn't been fun, Libra. I'm so sorry that's been the case. It's been difficult. I'm going to tell you, everybody else who doesn't know, Libra's been going through some stuff with their partner. Their partner's been healing, and it's been a rough road. So Libra, they know it. They know they're a work in progress. They know it. So your cup of love is coming, and you're going to be looking at the bigger picture for this eclipse season, this eclipse of June 10th. It's going to be really nice. Aquarius. All right, Aquarius, what's going on in your life for the eclipse? Here we go. We have manifestation. Yes, yes, yes. Time to take action, my friend. So this manifestation is something that you actually have to take action on. Sometimes we get some kisses from the planets and from God that we don't have to do anything. It just comes right to us, and we're suddenly unexpected surprises, and we love that. That's awesome. We always love that. But sometimes we got to put some work into it. And so they're saying that this manifestation, you're actually going to need to take some action on it, which is cool though. But it's coupled with the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is contract coming in for you, information coming in for you, your hard work is going to be paying off, people will help you, you'll be alert, you're going to be relying on your intelligence. So this is going to be a manifestation through intelligence. It could be through career, it could be through, there's something that's going to manifest where you're going to have to actually take action if you want it, in order to bring it into fruition. Okay, now your person is watching you from afar because they're just saying about how your beauty just cascades over them. And I feel like that there's some of you guys where this person's just kind of watching you just be beautiful. And then there's other of you that just, that are in more of a committed relationship, and that person is just in awe over your beauty. Okay, so for those of you who've been struggling with the self-worth, just know that there's someone out there who thinks you're amazing, like in every aspect. Okay, Pisces, what do we have? Pisces, we have a heavenly guided thing happening for you, kind of like with Gemini. Very highly spiritual thing where you're leaving some past karmic situations, some past energies, some past things that they don't need to be in your life anymore. And they're telling you to be bold and make the first move. Pisces, we tend to kind of sit back and wait for the moves to kind of happen to us. And they're saying in this particular thing that comes up for you for the solar eclipse is for you to actually make the first move, for you to come out of your comfort zone in order to leave the situation and take your inner child into a better place, into a more loving place. Then it will be spiritually heavenly here, right? Because what is this? Is the High Priestess. I mean, she's the, gosh, man, we got some really spiritual cards. You and Gemini, you have the Hierophant and the High Priestess. That's gorgeous. So definitely this is going to be very, Pisces, you're very spiritual. This is going to be a spiritual thing for you. It could be in your emotions. It could be, who knows? I'm really excited to see that though. But here's the thing. Your person is saying, I've had sleepless nights caught between confusion and pain. So I'm feeling like the Pisces side of you, for those of you who are Pisces, you're going to let go of some pain. And it's also going to help this person who's been having sleepless nights over you release some of their pain. So there's something connected between people here. And once you release your pain, then it's going to release their pain. It's going to cause like a butterfly effect or some kind of reaction in the universe for you to do that. So you're good at that. So just keep doing what you're doing, Pisces. It's working, obviously. Who do we have next? Aries next. All right, Aries. I have Aries in my chart too. I have Pisces in my chart and Aries in my chart. This is gonna be crazy. All right, so this is wonderful, Aries, because you have an ending. So something that you've continually looked at in your life as being the worst mistake or the worst thing that could have ever happened. It plagued your entire life, like you never got over it. You know, once you think you got over it and it got brought up by someone, tears started to flow. It's like, man, I haven't cried in ages. But a song would come up or something like that. I keep checking to see if it's recording. A song would come up or something like that, and you know, you would crumble. You know, and you're such a strong person that for this to crumble you every single time, it's really time for us to let that go. This is going to be good. It might be emotional. I can't tell you that it won't be, Aries. So I know that you like to be in your logical, fiery side, and it's sometimes you don't really want to do the emotion thing. You don't want to do it. I get it. But you're going to be okay, because this 10 means an ending to a new beginning. And guess what it says? The advice is the end of a tough cycle approaches. So you're going to be done with this. Whatever this is that has plagued your entire life constantly, over and over and over again. Even when you try to ignore it, it still comes back. You're going to be done with it. I'm so happy for you. And your person says, you turn loose heaven within me. So when they think of you and when they, you know, when they're embraced by your presence, all they can think about is how you bring heaven to them. And you release heaven within inside of them. That is gorgeous, Aries. I've never even gotten that card. I've never even seen that card before. So that's cool. That's a cool card to get. All right, next, Virgo. Virgo, what do we have? All right, we've known this, Virgo. I'm just going to tell you, they want me to tell you what your advice is straight out. Your advice is confidence is the key. We've known this. We've known this, Virgo. We've known that somebody took your confidence away. We've known that this person has made you feel like you can't do it. And every Virgo on this planet is able to do it. I've seen them. They excel at everything. Every single thing a Virgo touches, they excel at. So this person who's done that to you, you know, I don't like them. All right. Okay. So now, but what I do see is that you're going to get a cup of love. Didn't I get this? Oh, this is this one. So we have, this is the page. Good news, love, money, dreamer, intuitive, same type of thing that whoever this was is going to get. Because it's coupled with happiness as well. So who is this? Who is this? I wonder if you guys are together. You are healing my soul. Oh, Libra. Wow. Are some Libras and some Virgos going to be having some good experiences together? That's something to look at, Virgo. Something for you to look at, Libra. Ooh, I don't know. But there definitely is going to be some, and this is like being in your inner child, being happy. This is the same type of card, but I don't have the same card, but I swear this is the same energy. So whatever happening with Leo over here, or Libra over here, Virgo, I think you're going to feel that same way. Ooh. So what I would give to run my fingers through your hair, somebody's thinking about you in a dirty way. Ooh, Virgo. I like it. All right, Scorpio. What do we have for you? Scorpio. You have the Ace of Cups. So far, the only ace in the deck besides our ace that we started with. So you got two aces. Deuce, dose, whatever. All right, so Scorpio, an Ace of Cups. Oh, my favorite ace. Gifts of love, relationships are going to be feeling amazing. You're going to have the emotional lottery. Dear, you are lucky. Oh my gosh. Positive emotions, very creative, growth. I mean, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You're going to appreciate every moment. You're going to feel free spirited, free energy. So that seems to me like this eclipse is going to bring some beautiful energy for a lot of us. Some of us are going through transformation. I myself had the transformation card, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be so hard. I hope not. Definitely a new start is coming for you. You have the ace is always new beginnings. Your advice is a new start is coming. You're going to feel very free spirited. You're going to feel very good. It's going to be beautiful. And your person is saying, I've tried to tell you the truth so many times, but I just cannot for some reason. Ooh, the truth about what? They're trying to tell you the truth, but they can't for some reason. Ooh, so I'm glad you're feeling good, because if this is deceptive, which didn't we get that in the last reading or something like that? Something about secrets and deception. So if that's coming out and being illuminated, might be interesting. Otherwise, the other side of this would be for some of you guys who do not have deception, and it could be that they just want to tell you how much they love you. And sometimes that's just really hard. It's hard for people to do that. I don't know why. I don't know why it's so hard for somebody to go, I just love you. Like, I love you. You know what I mean? I don't know why that's so hard for us to do. What does that mean? That we can't do that. We should just be able to go, you know what? I love you. I do that to my kids all the time. I don't do it to my husband as much. I definitely think I need to do that, right? Just like I grab my kids' faces and I go, you know what? And they look at me and I go, I just love you. And I squeeze their faces. I just love you so much. And sometimes I'll just be walking through the day and I'll just turn around and say, you know what? And they go, what? I always love you. You know? And I think because they're little, it's easier to do. I think if I did that to my husband, he might think I'm crazy. You know what? I just love you. Okay, anyway. Oh, here's our third ace. We got Leo. Finally, Leo. You're going to feel good. Leo, I know that you've struggled. There's been a lot of Leos who've contacted me lately. My personal friends, Leos, that are like, oh my gosh, that one who dropped their phone was a Leo. I have another one who's going through some huge life decisions. It's really difficult, and only that person can make the decision for herself. You know what I mean? It's like, I wish I could help you with that, but this is something that spiritually you've got to do on your own. And so, Leo, I know that you've been struggling, and I love you. There you go. I love you. Okay, so Ace of Wands is what you're going to get. Thank goodness. You're going to have a new beginning. You're going to feel very good. Expect a powerful change from what you've been feeling. I've heard that some Leos are feeling like depressed. They're not feeling good. The energy just hasn't been there for Leo right now. That's okay. You have a new beginning come. This could be a phallic symbol for those of you who are wanting sex in your life, right? So that's cool. But the Ace of Wands is a career, travel, work issues are going to get resolved, creative, flash of inspiration. You're going to express yourself. Maybe there's going to be some talks where you get to express yourself fully. And then it's going to be around the Page of Pentacles, which is you're going to start to really shine now. Okay, the light is going to illuminate on you. The sun is going to shine on you, and you're going to start looking more auspicious. You're going to start you maybe even get a job offer. You could because it's a new beginning, so it's possible. It's a new beginning in career, so you guys could get a job offer for sure. The energy is there. You will succeed. You're going to have new money and new opportunity. Now, your love person is saying, I feel you so strongly, I can taste your essence. There's some deep passion there. There's definitely some deep love and some deep passion. So if you're not feeling it, it's all in your head, because this person feels it. They feel it so much they can taste you. Oh, yum, yum, yum. Look you all up, right? All right, Taurus. All right. Oh my gosh, my kids are screaming. Oh my gosh, can that go in there? Okay, Taurus. Taurus, you are in a great place. Oh my goodness, Taurus, prosperity lies ahead for you. It's so funny because my son, I always talk about my son who's a Taurus, but he's getting money everywhere. Like, he cleaned all the bathrooms by himself, and he's 8. Like, he scrubbed my bathrooms, right? And he was like, I want money. I'm like, okay. So you must, either you're working for it or the universe is giving it to you. I'm hearing the universe is going to be giving you some money. So those of you who like to play the lotto, you might want to go ahead and get a ticket. I'm not saying to spend your whole paycheck, but $1 or $2. Not a big deal, right? Because you could be getting some blessings. And I think we just got this card for you because I'm pretty sure I just did a Taurus reading, and I'm pretty sure you got this card where the universe was going to be giving you some sort of gift. It is definitely a gift of teaching, though, so I can't tell you that you won't have an emotional experience on June 10th or near June 10th or already right now. It's possible that you could, because some of the gifts come in painful, emotional stuff that we release and bring up, right? So sometimes you have to let go of something in order to get something, but I'm feeling like you're going to get it anyway. And this is definitely the card of karmic lessons being taught, being learned, being like, oh, I see that. Okay, I see. Now, I know that your person is saying, I know that the fire that burns inside of you is the same that burns inside of me. Ooh. So we got a twin, somebody feels very close to you. They feel very soul connected to you. They feel like you're their person. You're me. That's what they say. You're me. All right, Capricorn. What do we have here? Ooh, okay. Yes, Capricorns have been going through some stuff too. All right, Capricorn, we have some conversations. It could be celebration, but I'm really feeling like with the other cards that are here, that this is conversations that need to be had. And when they're had, don't let your pride get in the way. Here's the thing. You're so strong and you're so good at what you do that sometimes you don't understand that other people aren't on your level. Like, what is taking you so long? You know what I mean? And you want to kind of have this kind of conversation with someone. Like, what is taking you so long? Why are you not doing what you need to do? Like, stop, right? So I have a feeling like this eclipse is going to bring up some energy for you that's going to make you want to say some things to someone. It's going to make you feel guarded, for sure. So, wow, Capricorn, you're going to feel it, I guess. I'll send you some love. Okay, I'm gonna send you some love right now because I can't tell you that nobody else is gonna feel it, but I do feel like this is pretty strong. Like there's some conversation that you want to have, that you would like it to be better. You would like it to be joyous. Your hope is that it could be, but this person is not. They're not being right. Right? And you've waited a long time. I feel like you've been diligent, you've been reliable, you've been dependable, you've been all of these Capricorn energies, and this person has not. So you're going to feel kind of guarded in your spiritual, your mind, body, your spirit. You're just kind of guarding your heart. And this is also a card of strength as well. So don't get me wrong by saying that you're not going to be a jerk or anything. You're just going to be like very strong about your opinion, about what you think. But whatever you do, try to have some compassion. Compassion is magnolia. So get you some magnolia oil in your life because, man, I thought I had that right here, but I guess I don't. Because you might want to have a choice words. And so hold back a little bit, okay? Now here, the person that you love, that you've been thinking about, this is what they're saying. How can I ever pay you back? So you may think that they're not appreciative of you because they're not healing, or they're not doing what they need to do, or they're not, pulling up their big boy or big girl pants and becoming a partner with you, which, you deserve on all aspects. So I believe you. However, they do believe that they owe you something. How can I ever repay you for what you taught me? So although this person may not be doing what you want them to do and you want to have some choice words with them, they do respect you. They do love you. They just got issues with themselves. It has nothing to do with you. Okay, so you got to let that go. Let that energy go, because I want to pull a little bit more for Capricorn. I kind of feel like you guys got a little shafted with that. Let's see if we can get some more energy to help guide that. What else can we tell Capricorn? Because I feel like everybody else got this pretty good, good, you're going to be great. And Capricorn's like, don't be having conversations with nobody like that. Dang. I guess sometimes, spirit comes out and they just say what they got to say. Okay. All right. Let's see. Capricorn, can we get some more information for Capricorn, please? All right. Decisions to be made. We have a different, okay, somebody else coming in. All right, here we go, Capricorn. I couldn't leave you with that. I'm sorry. There's going to be some decisions made on your part about this person, about this relationship, about all of that. And what it's going to do is bring in another person. Not a third party like cheating, but another person. So you're in your mind thinking about this one person that you want to have. Okay, but this one person is not there. They're not ready. They're not available. It's not the time. Whatever the issue is, they got issues, okay? And so what's going to happen is it's going to bring in someone else because you're going to use this. And I just had this conversation with the Capricorn last night, so this is crazy. This is coming back out. You're going to use this in order to move forward into a different type of relationship, and that one is spiritually guided. The one that you are coming from was a lesson. It was a learning experience. It was to show you that you got it in you, that it's possible, and give you some self-confidence that you needed in order to move forward into a new relationship that can actually bring you the happiness that you're looking for. So that's really interesting because I have 4 Capricorns that I'm thinking of right now, all in the same sort of situation. So that's crazy because they're showing me all of them. They're like, this person, see, this person, see. They're showing me everybody. I'm like, whoa. So yeah, that's cool, because what they're saying is you doubted yourself. You doubted yourself that you could be in a relationship. You doubted yourself that you could actually have true love because you felt like there was something wrong with you. There's something wrong with me deep down. Like, whether you believe that on the outside, you know, on the outside, Capricorns, man, you guys are amazing. And nobody would ever think or believe that you thought that there was something wrong with you. But hey, I think there's something wrong with me. That, you know, I'm in the same boat, right? People look at me and they probably think, oh gosh, you got it together, girl. And I grew up with some crap that made me have deep-seated beliefs that there's something wrong with me. That if somebody doesn't call me, or somebody doesn't like me, or somebody doesn't want to be in a relationship with me, or something like that, oh, it must be my fault. It must be me. There's something wrong with me. And although on the outside you're like, there ain't nothing wrong with me, deep down you're like, what's wrong with me? Why can't I find it? Why can't I find love? That's why they saved you for last, Capricorn, because they wanted me to really dive in deeply with this. Because I think I'm going to start with Capricorn first, everybody. So just so that you know, Capricorn, you're going to be first for the love reading, so we can really dive into this a little bit more. All right? Because I really feel like that. I don't know who's going to be next. I think maybe the Gemini, Cancer, Leo, not so much. We'll see. I definitely see that there was something there. I think Libra and Virgo, we might dive into those signs next. We'll see, love-wise. I'll just do whatever Spirit tells me. So when your video comes up is when your video is supposed to come up. Okay, everybody, so that's what I have for love. I want to do, I mean, not for love. I'm sorry, for the, well, I guess it is love, because that's what they said right here. The new romantic cycle begins. So yeah, it is. It ended up being love. Okay, now, I want to pull some cards about this really quickly because I'm being inspired to, for the collective, for everyone, for the all signs. All signs, we're going to end with this and see what's going on for all of us. Because we're all connected in energy. We're all having very similar energetic experiences, although they present themselves differently in our lives, okay? But they are very close. What is up with that? Okay, can I just see that what we're doing as a collective? What are you trying to show me? Why did you have me pick up these cards? Okay, so here we go. What's happening is this eclipse is showing us, or it's highlighting the separation that we have with our true partner. So whether you're in a partnership right now with someone or not, if you're in a partnership with, if you're in a partnership right now with someone, you might be like physically there, but not emotionally there. You're not fully connected in with that person. If you are separated physically from a person, you're not talking on the phone, they're in a different state, a different country, something like that. It's highlighting the separation that's in your life. There's a separation. And this separation is very passionate. Whether you want to believe it or not, and whether you want to, I'm hearing rely on that truth or hear that truth, or it's a hidden truth that there is intense and passion with this connection, okay? And when you think about this person, your heart sings. When you think about this person, you imagine touching them. You imagine being next to them. You imagine kissing them. You imagine being with them. It's like you can't stop thinking about that. It's so passionate. You know, and you're like, if I could just, all I want is those types of feelings, okay? Now, this is it. Like, that could be the one. And for the Capricorn, you might be separated with this person, you haven't even met them yet. But when you do, it's going to be very passionate, and that could be the one. For some of you guys who have these relationships that are twin flame relationships that are separated, it's very passionate. It always was from the first day you ever met this person. Okay. And they could be the one. Even if you're with someone right now, you don't know what's going to ever happen in the future. 5, 10, 15 years from now, you have no idea. No idea. You can't look at today and say, that's my future. You can't do that. And sometimes it makes me kind of sad because I love my today. And it's like, man, if I can't look at today and say that's my future, what am I going to do? But I always know that the universe has my back. Always has, always will. God has your back. Okay? So this separation is definitely really passionate. And this could very well be the one. That's what this new solar eclipse is bringing in. It's bringing in, highlighting the separation, bringing in some new passion, or making the passion even more intense. So for those people who are separated, you might be thinking about the person even more and more. Even more. Oh my God, how can you think any more about that person, right? And that person could be the one. So you've already met the romantic partner you seek. Yeah, actually the Capricorn I was talking to, they had actually said that last night they told that Capricorn that that they may have already met the person, but they're judging the book by the cover and not seeing that that person is actually their person. So that's interesting. Okay, so I hope that this helped you guys. I can't wait to do the love readings next. Because the Mercury retrograde has been a little tricky for me, it's been difficult for me to get the videos out because it keeps not recording. So it's not that I haven't done them, it's just that and then I get like, I don't want to do it after that. So I'm like, I don't want to do it. So I love you. If you like this reading or entertained in some way, don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the notification bell. This way you get notified as soon as I post something new. You guys have a great solar eclipse. Can't wait to see you next week. Bye.